What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of The Road to Glory. Today we are once again going into FUT Champs, 10 more games. I'm currently 15-5 after 20. I would need a miracle 19-1 to hit Elite 1 again. Let's see how close we're going to get to that miracle 19-1, but we are bang on course for 30 wins. Obviously 15-5 doubled would be 30-10, so it looks like I should at least be hitting Elite again this week, even if it's not Elite 1 again. And just so you guys know, in terms of squad battles, I'm not going to be able to finish top 100 this week because I'm trying Ultimate. I actually took 3 losses yesterday. The guy who's number 1 in the world on Ultimate uses a really bad team. He plays Ultimate every game. He's like 12,000 points ahead of everybody else. And I just don't get it. I don't get how he's doing it with that team. I built a team myself, very similar, lower rated, some bronzes in there. Didn't make an impact. I still lost the game. But as I said, you know, a couple of times, I'm dedicated to learning how to be Ultimate so that I can guarantee myself top 10 finishes throughout the rest of FIFA, even if that means in the next couple of weeks I don't get top 100. I thought this week would be the only week where I didn't get top 100, but maybe next week as well, if I'm still taking losses, could be a tricky one. But I hope to master it. What's really weird is on Friday and Saturday, I had the 8 games that I played. I actually got 11,300 points in one set and 10,400 points in another set, which is exactly the same as Legendary and better than Legendary for me personally. But throughout Saturday evening's games and Sunday's games, I'm struggling to even just score the goals. So I don't know what happened with me. I don't know what changed. But hopefully we're going to be able to improve on that and yeah, figure out really how to beat Ultimate. With that being said, guys, I've got some comments. Merdad GH says, "Hey Nep, wanted to know your opinion on the Black Friday market crash. Are you going to sell everything in your club and buy them later for cheaper, or are you going to keep your team and enjoy it? Anyways, keep up the amazing work on the road to glory. I'm really enjoying it." Well, thank you for the kind words, dude, and to everybody that thumbed that up as well. I appreciate it. So the issue is that people are already preparing for the Black Friday market crash because of last year's Black Friday market crash, which means the crash is already happening. You're already losing. If you're looking to sell to buy back during the Black Friday market crash so that you save coins and use a cheap team in the meantime, you've already lost. You're too late to the party. This year is such a unique year for the market because everyone is so over prepared that it's having an even more adverse effect on the market that I don't think I'm going to worry about stuff like that this year. You know, if my player prices go down, they go down. If they go up, they go up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try and enjoy using the teams that I've got. I'm going to buy players when I can afford them and save up for them when I can't. And I'm going to do my best to just generate a maximum amount of coins through SBCs, squad battles, FUT champions, and intelligent investments. And what I mean by intelligent investments is, for example, those Caleons on my trade pile, which we're going to get back to in a second. But yeah, that's how I'm going to make my money. I looked at the market from last year, and for example, let's actually take Paul Pogba, for example, because he's a great example of the Black Friday market crash, right? Let me go to the FIFA 17 section on FUTBin. FUTBin FIFA 17 players, and we'll take the Pogstar. Where is he? Let me go for French nations, France. Pogboom, there we go. So Paul Pogba's 88 rated cards was around 500,000 coins, and he crashed to about 400,000 coins during Black Friday. So you could have bought him for 400,000 coins and then sold him when he recovered, but his price went back up. But his price went up to 600,000 coins. And there's 2 reasons why his price might have gone up. Number one, Christmas noobs came on, so there's a whole new set of people that want to buy and use cards, increasing the price of players like Pogba and again like Mbappe and stuff. But also number 2 is everyone's doing what what not necessarily you, but what everyone's doing what I'm about to explain now, which is they're all selling now because they all want to buy back during Black Friday because it's cheaper. Well, guess what? If everybody sells now, the price is going to bottom out. And if everybody buys back on Black Friday, the price is going to skyrocket. So it's not really as easy as what one might make it seem. Let's have a look at David De Gea as well during Black Friday. When we go to also, David De Gea went from like 140 down to 90 or so on PlayStation, and then recovered back up to 130. So the market definitely does this. It takes a huge dip and then recovers dramatically, and it would likely do the same again this year. But for me, dudes, what's the point of me selling everything to have coins to buy during the crash, when I'm already making so many coins that it doesn't really make any difference for me? So I think what I'm going to do, dude, is I'm going to keep enjoying my team, keep improving my team when and where I can, keep using the SBCs and stuff. What I had considered doing, though, and this is nothing to do with the Black Friday market crash, is on Footbin's import feature. I haven't imported it today, but based off of yesterday's import feature, how do we get to the import? There we go. So according to Footbin's import feature, as of yesterday, I had 287,000 coins. I had 3.3 million coins worth of players, 100,000 coins in consumables, and 300,000 coins on the trade pile, and that made a total of 3.7 million coins. My main team, my first team, is worth 1.6 million coins. So with that taken into consideration, I've got 2 million coins worth of players, consumables, and items that are sat in the club doing nothing. Now I'm tempted to cash those out. You know, all those common golds, all those rare golds, all the silvers and bronzes that I've got, they come up to a total of about 2 million. Let's even shave 25% off of that, because there's a couple of players on there, like a couple of bronzes that they say will sell for 5k, and when I check them, they're worth like 300-400 coins. So let's even shave 25% of that off and say that I've actually got 1.5 million coins worth of stuff just sat there, plus the 300,000 coins. That will take me up to 1.8 million. If I could sell all of that, I could go and buy the 90 rated Henry. So I'm actually very, very tempted to sell all of those golds that I've got, just because I can use the coins to improve my team dramatically. However, I also know that the reason why I keep these gold cards in the first place and don't actually get rid of them is because when marquee matchups come around, or when SBCs that are useful come around, I've already got the bulk of the teams where I get to complete these SBCs for next to nothing. So I don't know which way. I don't know if I just want to, like, you know, I feel like the mix I've got right now is good. We're storing a crap ton of golds that are useful for SBCs. We're also generating a whole bunch of coins because of what we bought, what we sold, what we've earned through squad battles and foot champs and stuff. If I keep going at this rate, I'm going to keep generating a huge amount of coins, and everything will be great. However, if I sell everything off, I can go and buy Patrick Vieira and potentially another huge player. So I don't know. I don't know what I want to do in that instance. Let me know what you guys are planning on doing, because that might very well help influence my opinion. FIFA Deluxe says, "Hey Nep, on the companion and web app it shows rewards as a lead on the transfer market. Do you think the Foot Champs rewards will be tradable because of this, or will the reward section be for something else? Keep up the good work. Love the vids." Last year it was there as well and it wasn't used. This year it's there and it's probably not going to be used. What I think it's for is just for, you know, my only idea behind it could be that they needed a reward section for the new cards. So even though it's never going to get used or anything, it's just a section that's there. It serves no purpose other than to help with something in the game code behind closed doors. As I said, like, it was there last year as well, and it wasn't used, it wasn't needed, didn't have any relevance or anything like that, so I wouldn't expect anything different this year either. Manan Patel says, "Love and heart celebration, Nep." Well, thank you very much. People were getting gassed about the what's it called? I can't even remember what the other one's called. You know, the Jamie Vardy celebration. The mannequin challenge, that's the one. People were getting gassed about the mannequin challenge. So instead of holding I couldn't even tell you what I hold. Left trigger and up, maybe? Instead of holding left trigger and up, I just hold left trigger and down instead. Problem solved. It just, as I say, people were getting quite gassed about me doing the same celebration. So I just changed it, which was pretty sweet. DFL Smiley says, "Nep, if you go to player roles and go to short or long free kicks, it says for Inform Alessandrini has 79 free kick accuracy and 78 curve, etc. But his in-game stats are better. Do you think Inform makes a difference, or is just a glitch? By the way, I love your vids. Been watching the most vids for 2 years now." Well, thank you, dude. I appreciate the support. It will just be a visual glitch on the section where it says it's got the lower stats. the informs of course make a difference. Otherwise, what's the point? Why would EA release an inform card if it didn't actually get boosted? But yeah, what you see, where you see it says he's got the lower version of his free kick stats, that would literally just be a visual glitch, and he would actually have the better version of his stats. Edward Wright says, hey Nep, do you think that monthly FUT Champs rewards will have a knock-on effect on the transfer market? If people pack high-rated players and use them in the Prime Icon SBCs, what do you think is going to happen to the high-rated goals and informs? Love the series, bro. Keep up the good work. I don't think too much will change, dude, because you've got to remember there's not super many people that are going to get a crap ton of high-rated players. Take this month, for example. There's not even that many high-rated players to get. So even if you finish top 100, which is only 100 people per console, that's still not enough people to cause a dramatic change to the market. On top of that, all the people that finish Gold 1 or Elite 3 and get like 12 or 5 reds or whatever, if you get 5 reds, there's just, let me go into Foothead and have a look at what the best players are that we can even get right now. We go to FUT Champs and we go to rewards. Right now, okay, do they have the rewards? September 2017. I mean, is that this one? Yeah, I think it is, isn't it? Yeah, so I mean, we've got like Messi, Lewandowski 96. That's not this time, is it? No, De Bruyne 93. No, that's last month. So Foothead haven't got these ones. We have got a Messi, however, which is what threw me through the loop. There's not so many high-rated informs right now. So I don't think it will change the market at all, really. What I think is, remember last year at the back end of the year, I had so many of those red cards that were just untradeable and unusable and sat there gathering dust in my club. And what I did is at the end I used them in the Team of the Season upgrade packs. This time around, I'll just use those in the Prime Icon SBCs. Problem solved. You know, it gives actually good use to rewards that people wouldn't use. I don't think in that sense it will change the market for high-rated cards or informs too much. Harris Riaz says, you call him Deco again, lol. Yo, my bad, dude. My bad. I'll probably get it wrong again, because that's what I'm like. I do things like that. Quinton Hunter says, Nep, how do FIFA YouTubers edit your videos? It looks hard that you guys get every goal and a little bit of the build-up. That in itself is actually just done through audio spikes, dude. In FIFA, when you score a goal, the audio spikes high, so you can see very comfortably where the goals are scored or where the chances are created, and just skip to that section and chop out the rest. That doesn't really take that much effort. And then the last comment, guys, is from Adam Carroll. And he says, hey Nep, I couldn't help but notice last episode you bought your Jose Calleons for cheap after raving about him the episode before. Not trying to annoy you, but it looked like you were trying to drive his prices up after you bought a good 50 of them. Thanks for the content. Keep up the good work. It does. Honestly, I don't care what it seems like. What's important is what I actually did and why I did it. And I actually bought those Jose Calleons like probably about 6, 7, 8 days ago. I just didn't show them in video for some days because I didn't want exactly this response. The reason why I bought the Calleons, I've already explained. First and foremost, I didn't tell people to go out and buy Calleons. I told people why I went and bought Calleons, and then if you think that, oh, that's actually quite smart, you can also go and pick them up. But if you just blindly buy Calleons because I did too, then you're probably going to lose coins, so don't do that. The reason why I bought Calleons is, again, as follows. The other Spanish, Borja Valero, a Spanish Calcio A player, when he was needed for a central-based SBC, his price went up to 4.5k. Jose Callejon is 83 rated and Spanish from the Italian league. It gives him incredible opportunities to be used in hybrid SBCs, and he's 1.2k for an 83 rated card. He discards for almost 700 coins, so there's almost no opportunity for his price to reduce. There is only opportunity for his price to increase. I saw that and I thought, let me try that. And the reason why I did it is because when Borja Valero went up in price, I thought EA would also do a trade, because he went up in price for the untradeable Screamer card, Valero did. I thought EA would also do a tradable Screamer card SBC that would need wide players. So I took my coins and I invested in Jose Callejon. I didn't rave about him or big him up or tell people to buy him. I just told you that I bought him and why I bought him. And if you want to follow that advice, follow that advice. But if you see me buying him for 1.2k and saying, hey, he's a good deal at 1.2k, and then all of a sudden his price is 2.5k, don't go and buy him at 2.5k. And I haven't sold them because I'm waiting. I personally believe he will be very useful at some stage in the future where his price will go up to around 4,000 to 5,000 coins, and I'll be able to sell him and make a good amount of coins on him. That's my personal belief. If you don't share that belief, don't indulge in it. Don't go and buy him or whatever. I didn't gas him up for being usable in game. Although I find him to be a very good card, I've used him a lot. I've got nearly 100 games, maybe even over 100 games on Callion. I just think he's a smart choice for SBCs. But there are many smart choices for SBCs. This is just the one individual one that I personally went with. If you've got a problem with that, that's too bad for you. Because I'm not telling people to go and buy him. I'm just telling you why I bought him. There's a huge difference there. With that being said though, guys, we end up winning 9 of our 10 games this time around. So I've got 10 games left. I need to win all 10 to get Elite 1. I don't know if it's possible. Hopefully we're going to get at least Elite 3. This is going to be the end of the gameplay. Let's go live. Okay guys, so out of that batch of 10 games, I managed to win 9 and turn what was going to, like, it was, you know, I was heading towards an okay weekend, and I've turned it back into an opportunity for a very good weekend. You know, we was 8-2 after the first 10. We won 8, obviously. We were 15-5 after the second 10, so winning only 7. But we won 9 here, so I'm required to win 10 of the last 10 to hit Elite 1 again. Can I do it? I don't know. At this exact same point last week, I needed 9 wins to hit Elite 1 with 10 games remaining, but I needed 10 wins with 11 remaining. And I ended up winning 9 on the bounce with 11 remaining, and then lost in spectacular fashion in the 10th. So I have gone on these kind of streaks before. Maybe I can do it. Worst case scenario, we're going to get Gold 1, which is fantastic. 2 100k packs and 50k coins. We've already hit Elite 1 monthly. We're already well in Elite 1 monthly, actually. We are 2 games ahead already with 10 games remaining. I can't get top 100 monthly, I don't believe. 130 is the cut-off point. I can only get 124. So even if everybody in the top 100 lost every single game from here on in, I still wouldn't make it. In Americas, I actually would be in the top 100s at 112. I would be... Where would I be? Let's assume I had the best skill points. I'd be 64th in the world in the Americas. In Europe, however, I'm nowhere near again. It's 128 monthly for Europe, so that sucks. But we've got the Elite 1 pack guaranteed, so 20 red informs to come. It's not the greatest month for informs, but there's some good players in there. The Lionel Messi is in there. There's a Lewandowski that's not bad. There's the Kevin De Bruyne, which would be a nice pull. I'm sure there are some other like obvious, very good informs that I'm missing. In fact, let's have a look on the market in a second at what we could be picking up out of our Elite 1 monthly pack. In terms of squad battles, I played, again, 4 more on Ultimate. I lost 1 again, but I still picked up a good amount of points. Now, considering I've played 2 sessions on Ultimate now, I've got 4 games ahead. I've got 4 games spare. If I won them on Legendary, I'd get a minimum of 10,000, possibly up to 11,000 points. So that would put me up to 83,500, which would put me about 70th or so. Potentially up to anywhere 84,500, which will put me to about 50th or so. So if I do play them on Legendary, I can pretty much secure myself in top 100. But I'm going to continue on Elite, because if I can get the 13,000 points that I want to get to from Ultimate, not Elite, sorry, that would put me potentially up to, let's say I get 13,000 points from the games, which isn't impossible. You know, we'll go up to 86,000 points, which would smash us all the way up into like the top 20 area, which is where I want to finish. So I definitely want to give it my best shot. If the last batch of games, if I'm in good region to get top 100 from Legendary, I'll probably play the very last batch on Legendary if it means I can cement myself top 100. But I definitely want to keep going on Ultimate just to see what I can do. You know what I mean? I've got some easy teams here, so this team should be very beatable on Ultimate. Bad chemistry, no bench, off-chem players all over the place, not even great players either. That should be a comfortable victory. This team here, again, 93 chem, not the greatest team, but not a bad team either. You know, they've got some good players there that could do bits. A few players on the bench like Walcott, etc., that could come on, cause us problems. Then we've got this team. This isn't a great team. I like playing against teams like this because it's a 181, but it doesn't have sensational players. It should be easy to control and easy to beat in Ultimate. And then the last team is a 184, but once again, it's not actually that great of a team. The reason why it's so high rated is because of Mustafi, Matuidi, Mertens, Callejon and Coutinho. It's got a great trio down the left-hand side, but, you know, Gabriel Jesus, Sané, Willian, it's not Ronaldo's, Neymar's and Messi's that I had to deal with in previous sessions, so we've definitely got an opportunity to be able to pick up 4 wins. Even if I've just picked up 4 wins, I'd get anywhere around 10 to 12,000 points. If I can pick up 4 good wins, I'll get anywhere from 12 to 14,000 points. That could be a huge, huge difference when we go for that top 100 point. In terms of what we can get, let's have a look at the special cards. Now, I wonder if like the special Messi, for example, is available. What would we have? So Batshuayi, I don't really care about. Let's do this. Let's put the minimum buy now to 100,000 and have a look at the big special cards that we could get. So Al Sommer, not really. Gabriel Jesus, Raheem Sterling, Munir in form. Gabriel Jesus would be a nice red card to get. You know, a really good player. Yarmolenko would be a decent card to get, a really good player. Kimmich actually as a super sub would be great. His stats are fantastic. I would love to have him as a super sub. Morata as well, not a bad player to have on your bench. That Andres Iniesta would be nice for SBCs if we could pick up someone like him. The informed Pjanic wouldn't really fit my team, but he would be a good sub as well. A good midfield, a good like outside midfield sub would Pjanic be. Ciro Immobile, Thiago would be good for SBCs or as a super sub. Informed Sigurdsson, I don't know if the hero cards go in. If the hero cards go in, we could obviously get hero Messi as well. Christian Eriksen in form would be a great addition to my bench, that's for sure. He would be a fantastic player to have on there. Goretzka in form as well would be a really good addition to have in the club. Like there's some decent players. There's that 94 Messi. If I could pack him, whoo-wee, I would love that. But I don't think my luck's that good. But there's some decent players there, dudes, that we're going to be able to pick up here or there. So that's where we are right now in terms of Olivier Giroud. I've played the 4 squad battles games with him, and his price is coming down as well as I imagined it would. 6 goals and 2 assists for Giroud against Ultimate squad battles. I bought it for 49,500. Oh, he's actually got a 49k bid on him. Okay, about the same price. He hasn't come down much at all. I thought he'd come down a fair bit. But that's the team, guys. Let's give you another little look at the player stats one more time. In terms of the most played, we've got Bakayoko now at 283 games. No matter what happens, if I get Vieira or when I get Vieira, no matter what happens, Bakayoko has been an absolute just godsend to this club. 22,500 coins for almost 300 games played. And by the time we finish this weekend league and the squad battles, he'll have well in excess of 300 games. That is an insane return for him right there. Aurier, Son, Bailly, Martial, Boateng. Look at all these dudes. Hundreds of games. 140 for Mbappe with a great return. In terms of goals scored, Anthony Martial almost at 200. He might be my first ever player to hit 1,000 goals. And even if I remove him for somebody else to improve the team, I might still play him in squad battles just to get him to 1,000 goals. In terms of assists, the top assister is Mbappe, Martial right behind, and Alessandrini. He's going to be my 3rd player that hits the 100 goals, 100 assist mark. I still love this guy, man. He saves me so much. The fact that he plays cam and puts up numbers like this is insane. But I'd say overall, because I got asked this question in the last video, my favourite player in the team is this guy. 528,000 coins of absolute perfection. 60 goals and 47 assists from a right centre mid in itself is crazy. 107 goal contributions in 141 games is insane. But he just plays out of his skin. He's just everywhere all the time, and I love it. We've also got Arturo Vidal, who's got a decent return as well. 82 goal contributions in 142 games, an insane card for him too. And it goes down and down and down. Giroud already getting up there on the assist mark. And then I bought Peter Schmeichel, guys, as an investment, and I played nearly 100 games with him. 70 games on Schmeichel. I actually love him. He's so good. I don't think I'll be getting rid of him too soon because I quite enjoy using Schmeichel in the team. This, though, guys, is going to be the end of the video for today. If you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.